Fracking for natural gas in North Carolina. Can it happen here? What you need to know to protect your family and your community.
Hi, I'm Hope Taylor of Clean Water for North Carolina. We work with communities statewide to protect safe drinking water and environmental health, with special attention to the over 2.5 million North Carolinians who depend on private, untested drinking water wells.
What is hydraulic fracturing, and why could it be an issue in North Carolina?
Hydraulic fracturing, or fracking, is a process using high-pressure fluids to open up fractures in gas-bearing geologic formations, often more than a mile deep. This process allows more natural gas to be harvested than with a simple vertical gas well, and turning the drill to go thousands of feet horizontally can further increase yields. The fluids can include dozens of compounds that have been exempted from federal and state reporting, many of them toxic or cancer-causing. Gas reserves in the eastern U.S., previously thought to be too expensive to drill, are now being aggressively extracted. Recently, North Carolina's Geologic Survey has been actively studying and evaluating Triassic Basin shales in North Carolina, including parts of 14 counties, shown here. It's estimated that over 50,000 acres, especially in the central part of the Deep River Basin, may have significant gas reserves. North Carolina's current regulations prohibit high-pressure underground injection, horizontal drilling, or injection of toxic wastes that could contaminate groundwater. But gas companies are eagerly working to get leases on thousands of acres, especially in Lee County, and they are lobbying to overturn our current protections.
What has happened in other states, and why are we concerned?
With heavy lobbying by Halliburton and other oil and gas companies, Congress passed the 2005 Energy Policy Act, exempting these industries from many key environmental laws. As a result, EPA has not had the authority of the Safe Drinking Water Act, the Clean Water Act, the Clean Air Act, or other laws requiring disclosure of hundreds of chemicals used in fracking fluids. Fracking a well often requires millions of gallons of water and creates millions of gallons of chemically laden wastewater that needs to be disposed of. The region in North Carolina with possible gas reserves has limited water resources, so wells and streams could run dry while fracking is being done. In fact, North Carolina's Water Allocation Study Team recommends a moratorium on fracking to protect other water users. Due to the rapid permitting of thousands of new gas wells in recent years, along with inadequate oversight, wells have leaked or even exploded with little recourse for those whose water, health, and quality of life are impacted. Many reports from across the country showed tap water being set on fire, wells exploding, contamination with volatile organic compounds or sediment. Severe air pollution can also occur, causing respiratory and neurological damage. Other impacts to nearby homes and farms include noise and heavy truck traffic. EPA is beginning to study the effects of fracking on drinking water and recently required gas drilling companies to reveal their fracking chemicals, but not the recipes by which they mix them.
On December 7, 2010, EPA in Texas issued an imminent and substantial endangerment order to Range Resources after tests confirmed methane, benzene, and other constituents in private drinking water wells. This is exactly the kind of contamination most often reported by well users. Range Resources was required to provide drinking water and methane gas monitors and immediately sample soil gas and all nearby drinking water wells.
But it's too little, too late. States have allowed gas companies to rush into huge federal loopholes, causing damage to private and public property, water, air, and health. In North Carolina, we can learn from the damaging experiences in other states that rushed into gas fracking. Act now to educate yourself about fracking and talk to your elected state and local officials. We support a moratorium on fracking to protect the quality and quantity of our water for all to safely use. Contact us now to find out more and to get involved.
For more information, go to cwfnc.org or contact Hope Taylor at 919-401-9600. What should you know about mineral rights leases before you consider signing? The Rural Advancement Foundation International, USA, is a farmer advocacy organization located in Pittsboro, North Carolina. RAFI also works nationally and internationally to cultivate markets, policies, and communities that support thriving, socially just, and environmentally sound family farms.
Hello, I'm Mackie Ortiz. How natural gas is explored and drilled on a plot of land, the duration of time for drilling, landowner payments, and gas company responsibilities are just a few of the many terms and agreements decided by a mineral rights lease. This legal contract between a gas company and a landowner determines the rights of the landowner and dictates how gas companies can operate on the landowner's property. Mineral rights leases should also protect landowners from financial liabilities and damages in the event of an accident during drilling. Each natural gas company has a standard lease that is written favorably for the company. Despite what many gas company representatives might tell you, it is legal and standard practice for landowners, with the assistance of an attorney, to add multiple pages to a standard lease to protect the rights of the landowner. Unfortunately, in North Carolina, the standard leases that several companies are giving landowners do not offer a fair deal and do not protect the rights of the landowner. For example, leases in the northeastern states of Pennsylvania and New York typically give landowners $2,000 to $5,000 per acre for the bonus payment of their mineral rights. In North Carolina, landowners are only being offered $2 to $3 per acre. North Carolina leases are also putting landowners at financial risk by forcing the landowner to pay for the well pad construction, compensate neighbors for any environmental damages that may occur from drilling, and allow the gas company to use millions of gallons of water from the family's water well for drilling. These costs and the potential risks to farmland, well water, and the environment are rightfully the responsibility of the gas company and should not be placed on the landowner. With the help of a lawyer experienced in mineral rights leasing and resource extraction, fair leases that protect the interests of the landowner can be negotiated. Landowners considering leasing their mineral rights should educate themselves on fracking and talk to a trusted lawyer before signing a mineral rights lease. If you are interested in knowing more about the potential impacts of fracking and mineral rights leases, RAFI can put you in contact with legal support. RAFI can also connect landowners with lawyers experienced in mineral rights leasing if an individual is interested in signing a lease.
For more information, contact RAFI staff member Jordan Treacle at jordan@rafiusa.org or call 919-444-1321 or visit rafiusa.org.